Yo, 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 this is your boy Fireworks, and welcome back. This is Snooper's Gonna Snoop YouTube channel, the beautiful white goat is here with us today. And of course, you all see the background. This is a geeky cast reaction, all right? He's been putting in that work, so make sure you all are subscribed to his channel because we got a lot of Marvel stuff going around, especially with Secret Wars, Kang the Conqueror coming into the conversation, and us trying to weave our way through all this information and see what's coming out, listening to all the theories and stuff like that. So he's got some news for us today, and we're going to be listening to some news from him or the Geeky Cast about a Quantumania secret character, maybe. All right. Also, he's going to talk to us about Loki season 2 plot details. All right. So I'm excited to hear some Marvel news and stuff like that that's going to expand my thought process to see where we are. Earlier today, we were watching the Kang the Conqueror, like Marvel Avengers cartoon. So we kind of got like a little familiar, or she did at least, with this Kang the Conqueror character. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of secret character could be in this Ant-Man movie. Is it Reed? Is it somebody from the Fantastic Four? Who could it be? All right, so before we get into this, make sure you guys are leaving a thumbs up. Make sure you guys are leaving a like if you're new here to the channel. Make sure that you guys are hitting subscribe and tapping that notification bell, so when we do a video just like this, you all will get it first. All right, so again, this is the Geeky Cast with news on Quantumania's secret character and Loki season 2 plot details. I'm Fireworks, the beautiful white gold. This is Snooper's Gonna Snoop YouTube channel, and we back.
I feel like I need to make this video because so many of you are confused right now. And I'm going to make it simple because I am the Geeky Cat!
Comedy, I love it. I love it. I love that he's being more energetic.
What's going on, everybody? Beretti here. And there are only 2 topics to this video. I thought I'd keep it short and sweet for y'all because we do have the Mandalorian Season 3 trailer coming out during the football game. Anyways, let's go Buccaneers. Gotta win it. Come on. Anyways, let's get right into it because I feel like a lot of you are really confused about this upcoming character. So there's a character William Jackson Harper is playing called Quaz, a telepath from Quantum Realm in Ant-Man Quantumania. New photos and details, and this is from the direct.com. Now, people are like, oh my gosh, is this Quasar? Is this Reed Richards? Are we being tricked? No, you're not. Because watch this. There was a Reddit plot leak that came out a long time ago. Pretty much, William Jackson Harper is in the movie. He plays a mind-reading leader of the quantum people. His assistant is a little guy with a goo head in a glass helmet. Think of the aliens from Jimmy Neutron. Now, this was given out a long time ago, and this literally just came to what it was. I mean, I can't make this any more simple. He's not Reed Richards, and he's not Quasar. I don't know. Quasar's not even spelled the same way as Quaz or Quaz. So, come on, guys. Come on. And Reed Richards wouldn't be introduced alone. The Fantastic Four are going to come in a group. They're not going to come separately. I'm trying to help you out here. But anyways, let's get into the real topic, which is Loki Season 2!
Loki.
Pretty much, industry insider Daniel Rickman revealed some new rumored details on Jonathan Majors' role in Loki Season 2. On his Patreon, Rickman noted that there will be multiple Kang variants in Loki Season 2. Additionally, a week ago, he shared that Jonathan Majors recently filmed more scenes for the project. Jonathan Majors recently filmed more scenes as a variant of Kang for Loki. The season will have more time travel. Rickman went on to share an additional interesting tidbit about the upcoming season, explaining how the show will introduce a new concept called Time Loom. Loki Season 2 will introduce a new concept called Time Loom. It is the source of the TVA power. They use the energy from the time stream and they absorb it. It's important to note that all this information is a rumor and none has been officially confirmed by either Marvel Studios or Disney. Now, as I always say, Daniel Rickman or Daniel RPK is 30-70% right. That's me being generous. He's 20/80 when it comes to anything plot leak, when it comes to anything spoiler, when it comes to ticket sales, and when it comes to trailers. Man is 100%. I have doubted him in the past. He's 100%. But as for this, take it with a grain of salt because he has been wrong in the past. He is not an informational guy. Hey, give him all the credit in the world to trailers and such. But anyways, with that being said, Kang is not a variant. So people need to stop saying Kang's variant.
Yeah, I said that
Nathaniel
to you earlier.
Richards,
Nathaniel, yeah.
right, is the character's name. He has variants. Rama Tut, Scarlet Centurion, He Who Remains, Kang the Conqueror, all these characters. Iron Lad. These are all variants of Nathaniel Richards, who is a descendant of Reed Richards. Possibly Doctor Doom as well. But, and in the MCU, probably of Iron Man. Probably an Iron Man ex-employee who got mad. But anyways, I'm super excited for this. Obviously, this means time travel. We were told about a plot leak a long time ago about Loki once again. It takes place in the past. Loki, they don't know who he is because he's from before it happened. Then, He Who Remains, once he started getting noticed, he created the TVA. He started creating the three main characters. And that's why when you see in the trailer, when Loki breaks those statues down and you see variants of Kang's faces, it's honestly probably just going to be Immortus or He Who Remains Kang, which is essentially Kang Prime, which is the one they all come down from. So, like, they're all coming down from that Kang, who's probably going to be the variant. I mean, he said, see you soon. I mean, it couldn't be any more obvious. And he's more than likely going to be the good Kang who's going to betray them and end up being the Beyonder is what I'm thinking. Obviously, Kang the Conqueror is the one we think is bad. But I think He Who Remains will be the big bad at the end of this all. But that's all I got to say. I just need to make sure this video was a clear up for you guys because I feel like this was really important. And I feel like a lot of you were confused on this because you have people who are spitting random things and it's not the truth. But with that being said, my name is Beretta. Hope you all enjoyed this Geeky Cast video because I didn't say it at the beginning. And guess what? Star Wars!
All right, you guys. So welcome back. That was the Geeky Cast. Here to clear some things up. So we did talk about this earlier when I did mention to you because I do say Kang variant. For someone who doesn't know, it gets you in the term to say Kang variant. I did explain to her about Kang the Conqueror earlier that Kang the Conqueror is a variant of Nathaniel Richards. Nathaniel Richards was someone who was born very smart, figured out time travel, decided to go and conquer these different times because he could. And in such, becoming these variants, Rama Tut, Scarlet Centennial, and Iron Lads, and you got all these he's a descendant of Reed Richards, so you have all these different ones in the timeline. In the MCU, you got Immortus, well, He Who Remains.
Yeah, because he comes from like the 41st century. Or something like that. He was born,
And that, in the MCU, he's 30. He's from Immortus from the end of Loki was from the 31st century. And then, excuse me. And in the cartoon we watch, you can see why. I told you maybe a long time ago that his biggest fear is Iron Man. And that might be why he's let loose now, because Iron Man's dead. His biggest fear was Iron Man. We watched the cartoon where Iron Man was able to use Ultron and AI to basically take over his shit. So that's, in a sense, through the comics, is another reason why he is not necessarily afraid, but he fears someone like Iron Man when it comes to stuff like that. He's not as a brute and his brute force and his cosmic force as Thanos was. Thanos brought shit. Like, I forget the metal that they were saying. Like, we knew vibranium as the strongest shit. And of course, even when we were watching Wakanda Forever with Talo Khan, vibranium was the diamonds to them, and everybody wanted. But it's crazy that no one ever thought to try to get Thanos's with his armor and his, I forget what his blade was made out of, because people were asking questions during Endgame. How the fuck did he tear through vibranium with that sword when he broke Cap's shield? Because there's nothing, like even Thor's hammer can't crack the vibranium. Like, he smacked it and it made that big ass ring, but it didn't crack it. So people were wondering, but there's a metal that's strong, like Thanos' metal, that's whatever that shit's called. I'm gonna call this Emu metal or Izu something, some cosmic metal that they got. But it's crazy that you can see stuff like that where it's just a huge difference. Like, we're dealing with a time advanced technological beast, and not only one of him, you're dealing with many of him. And I think that's the biggest thing that we're going to see sometime soon, is that someone's going to kill him, but then right after, this man gonna pop like it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't matter. Like, almost like Immortus you know, you can kill me. And he's like, he was almost begging Sylvie to do it. And then he was like, I'll see you soon.
Right.
And then Loki went to that one joint. We thought he had turned the timeline upside down. But according to what Loki season 2 is going to be, the reason that he went back there is because that was the past. The reason they didn't know who he was is because he's in a past TVA. And I think that Loki season 2 is going to show you how it came to fruition and what it looked like when we first saw it. Where you had the timekeepers, you had Ravenna, who you saw from the cartoons, his mistress, who he's in love with. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, and I think that's dope because I didn't like all the way the first plot of Loki where it was Sylvie, an older Sylvie. I did like a little play on that. I didn't want the whole season to be that.
Right.
And now that I know that it's going to be the past leading up to the first season, that's dope to see how it came. Because I was like, man, I'm gonna never forget that time we saw them fucking timekeepers' heads come off and shit. I was so speechless. I was like, hold on, so if it's not them, bro, then what the, you know what I'm saying? I was so...
Right.
But you all let us know down in the comments how you feel about this new news from the Geeky Cast, all right? And make sure you guys are keeping that clear with the Kang variant stuff. Yes, it is a variant of Kang, but it's more so a variant of Nathaniel Richards. It's okay to say it if you mean that. But to be clear, all these variants are variants of Nathaniel Richards, and he is a descendant of Reed, who is, excuse me, Mr. Fantastic. All right, so again, let us know how you feel in the comments about the news. All right, so before we get out of here, make sure you guys leaving a thumbs up. Make sure you guys are leaving a like, and if you're new here to the channel, make sure you guys are hitting subscribe and tapping that notification bell so when we do a video just like this, you all will get it first. Okay, so we'll be back as soon as the Geeky Cast gives us new info. All right, I'm Fireworks, the beautiful white gold, and this is Snoopers Gonna Snoop YouTube channel.